Hey YouTube, what's going on? It's Andrew, and I'm shooting you a video in my comic room. I know it doesn't look like much, just a white wall and a door behind me, but there's stuff on either side of me, and eventually I will get around to shooting you guys a video and showing you guys what it looks like. But um, until then, it will remain a mystery. Um, Omegashinryuken just tagged me in a top 10 Batman book collection uh, video, so I'm gonna shoot a video for that. And he's right. I did enjoy going through my books. It was hard to narrow it down to 10, but I did so, and hope you guys like them. A little disclaimer: just because you're a big fan of Batman does not mean you have a big, awesome Batman collection. I've got a lot of books in my Batman collection. I just don't have a lot of those super expensive books. There's no Batman 232. There's no Batman 189. There's no 181. There's no 250. I'm sorry, 155. So if you guys are looking for those, my man Omegashinryuken has those, and because he's found a lot of great deals on them. He's done a lot of waiting. His collection's a little further along than mine is, so if you want to check those out, go check them out. But I'm going to show some other books. So, um, okay, first book. This is where, because I took a little hiatus from comics, because just like so many of us, I started dating a girl, and this girl, I ended up eventually becoming my wife, and to be completely honest, for a little while, taking her out on dates and doing fun stuff with her was more important than beefing up my comic collection. So I'm sure most of us have been there, but when I jumped back on the boat, I jumped on in the middle of the Grant Morrison storyline, and the first book I remember picking up was Batman 676. I love this Alex Ross cover, and yeah, it's part one of the story. It's just really cool. I like that they referenced this cover, the Batman Rest in Peace cover, whenever they killed off Damian. I'm prepared this time. I shot this video before and it crapped out, but this is Batman Inc. number 8. See, they kind of do the parallel kind of thing. I really like it. Um, see, next, when I was a kid, I read this story, and the story was just amazing. You read the whole build up to it, and where they introduce character after character, villain after villain, and Batman's getting more tired and more tired. And a few issues before this, he saves the mayor from Scarecrow and the Joker, and he makes a believer out of the mayor. And then he runs that little gauntlet, and he gets home, and it culminates in this. Batman 497, Part 11 of Nightfall. This is the issue where he comes up the stairs, in his smoking jacket, and he looks like he's about to collapse. He's ready for bed, and then he sees Alfred on the floor, and then roided out Bane challenges him, and of course he breaks Batman's back. But this is an amazing book. I actually had a copy of this that kind of looked like that. There was a crease in it, and it looked like it decapitated Batman. But this is a great condition book. This book isn't that expensive, so you can find the entire Nightfall run relatively cheap. So I would suggest picking it up if you're a Batman fan and you're looking to beef up your collection. Okay, next. I don't see a lot of people showing this book, but I'm sure a lot of people know that what this book is. It's Batman 475. It's the first appearance of Renee Montoya, and it's a good story. Good cover. I like this cover with all the bullet holes and all the wanted posters in the background. Or I got the creative team for the book, and yeah, this is Renee Montoya's first appearance. And like I said, a lot of people probably know about it. A lot of people just don't, show it because she's not a super frontliner. She's no Jim Gordon or no Harvey Bullock, but um, yeah, this book I would definitely suggest picking up too. Next, with this one I cheated because it's supposed to be your top 10 books, and this is a 3-part story, so I'm counting all 3 of these books as one. It's a story called Batman Dark Knight, Dark City, and it's a story about the Riddler. And if you remember that last arc in Batman and Robin, where Batman, has traveled through time after Darkseid hits him with the Omega Sanction, and Dr. Hurt is doing all that stuff with the demon Barbados. This, you can clearly tell, was where Morrison got some of his inspiration from. And basically, the Riddler's trying to summon this bat demon called Barbados, and he needs to prepare the sacrifice by having him do all these rituals. And so it's just one gruesome thing after the other. At one point, the Riddler kidnaps a baby and stuffs a ping pong ball down its throat, so Batman has to cut its throat to save its life. And it's just a crazy story. I mean, this really changed the Riddler from being that I'm going to steal a truck full of chickens and whoopee cushions and clues and whatnot, to being a really just crazy guy who's wrapped up in the riddles of things, and it's crazy. But anyway, it's Batman 452. These are Mignola covers. He only does the cover, unfortunately. 452. 453. Amazing cover. I love the blues and the greens. And 454. The Riddler standing there. It's a great story. I would have to say this is definitely my favorite Riddler story, and it's not that expensive, and it's a must-read for all Batman fans. Another must-have for Batman fans, I'm sure everybody's going to show this that has it. It's Batman 423. It's the infamous Todd McFarlane cover. So if you see it up... Sorry. You see it there. McFarlane actually signs in the bat symbol. And this is an amazing cover. It's a display cover, and it's probably one of the most iconic Batman covers, except for the next issue I'm going to show you. But I love all the cape work and all that, and he's shielding the woman, and it's just great. This isn't that expensive either, so it's a must-have. Must-have for a Batman fan. As well as this story here. This is Batman 404. Of course, this is Frank Miller, one of my favorite writers and artists. This is also part 1 of Batman Year 1. And if you've seen the Gotham TV show trailer, this scene is shown prominently. This is definitely one of the most iconic Batman covers ever. Because whenever you think about the origin of Batman, this is the cover you think of. His parents have just been shot, and he's crying and screaming in the alley, and it's just an amazing cover. Pick this up, guys. Seriously, your Batman collection is incomplete without this book. Oh, and also the other 3 that kind of tie in with the story. Next. This is another book I'm sure everybody who has it's going to show it. It's Batman 386. This is the first appearance of the Black Mask, Mr. Roman Sionis. And it's also his origin issue, which is cool. This book is actually pretty pricey, so at the beginning when I said all my books in this video are cheap, I lied. We're getting towards the money books. I say money books, but they're cheaper money books. Anyway, but this is his origin story is really good, and it shows him slowly descend into madness, and it's a great book. If you have the opportunity to pick this up, pick it up before it gets any more expensive. That's followed by issue 357. This is the first Killer Croc and the first Jason Todd. I really like this cover where Batman's wrestling with Gertrude, the giant squid. I liked it in the newest arc for Detective Comics. They brought the Squid and Gertrude back in. It's pretty cool. This book is kind of pricey too, so this one might be a little bit tougher to track down, but it's definitely worth it because you get a 2-for-1. You get 2 first appearances in it. Let's see. Okay. Here's the money book. This is a book that my wife bought me whenever I had to go to. I went to her mom's wedding in Florida, and I kind of didn't want to go, you know. And we stopped at this comic shop, and she arranged it to where when I bought my other stuff, the guy was like, "Oh, here's your other purchaser," and she saw me practically drooling over this book when I saw it on the wall, and she wouldn't tell me how much she paid for it. And but yeah, this is Batman 171. It is the first appearance of the Silver Age Riddler. And it's also the book that they inspired the pilot episode of the Batman TV series on. This is a great book too. This one here is pretty pricey too, and especially with Edward Nygma being in the Gotham TV series. But man, look at that cover. You know, Batman is the only character that can make a pink background look cool. But the Riddler, you know, you've got your Robin, the Boy Wonder, Batman. It's a great book. Great book. And finally, this is a Batman 80-page annual. This reprints Detective Comics 267, Batman 131, 133, and 139. I believe it reprints the first appearance of Batwoman, the first appearance of Ace the Bat-Hound. I don't know if this is the first appearance of Batmite or not, but and then it's the first 2 Batman issue. But yeah, this book always makes me think of Tom Hippy's Collectibles, because 2 of the 4 stories in here are Batmite stories. But this book's really cool. I dug this out of a bin at a flea market, and they sold it to me for cover price. I mean, it's not in the greatest shape in the world, but for being from 1964, you know, you can't really expect it to be in awesome shape. And it was also a quarter, so I got some first appearances, reprints that I would probably never have the originals myself. The spine's still intact with its pink writing. Sorry. And yeah, that's my top 10 in my collection. Let's see, for tags. Honestly, I just mentioned him. I'm going to tag Tom Hippy's Collectibles, because he's been picking up Batman books, and I'd be anxious to see some of the cool books he's got in his collection. Also, I don't know who else is a huge Batman fan like I am, so if you, I know Vincru hasn't been on for a while, but when he gets back, I'd like to see his Batman collection too. So there's those 2, and if you guys haven't done it yet, you guys have some cool books, show them. I'm going to tag you too. So it's Tom Hippy's Collectibles, Vincru, and whoever has cool Bat books and wants to show them. So thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time. See ya.